I went up to the school and got an application, filled it out, and gave it to someone up there. And they gave it in turn to Mr. Glenn. He came here one morning about 8 o'clock and, asked who I were. I told him, and he said, well, we're going to build you a house. Come out here and show us where you want it.
The general model is that we're building these prefab homes. We've had these sign-up sheets at the Pearl Mart. We've gone around person to person. One person, that we've met will say, oh, my grandfather needs a home. One thing leads to another, and soon we have 200 people on a list that all need a home. And one of the difficult things has been really trying to figure out who needs a home more. Does the guy who's in a wheelchair but not an amputee, or is the guy on crutches but's missing one leg, or then the guy on 24-hour oxygen? You can't say one needs a house more than another one does.
What we're doing is building 12 by 40 houses for free. They're transitional homes, even though for the people out here, most of the families, they will be their homes until they die. I mean, they can't afford to be built out here.
The people in Burlington have been really incredible. I mean, you see some people that are still completely shell-shocked that just haven't been able to do anything.
The government's not really helping that much, so it's the nonprofit and religious groups coming in that are rebuilding the town. For us, it's just getting the funding and getting the volunteers here to do it.
What brought me down to Mississippi was helping out at Habitat for Humanity in South Carolina, and having a group of some of our volunteers that came down here back in January that wanted to see what they could do, and they were really amazed at the amount of devastation and the amount of help that these people really needed.
Well, some volunteers tore my house down, and then the Corps came and cleaned up the property. Yeah, it's been pretty nice how good people have been to us. So it's really overwhelming.
The people are giving out here. They appreciate it. They just need to have people realize that they're still here. It's a forgotten town.
I'm surprised at how fast it's going. Yeah, they're doing an incredible job.
The only thing we do is to build the houses, get them away, give them some kind of sanctuary, give them a little more space. Because you get a chance to go look at one of the FEMA trailers, and they are so small. Our units are small, but they have room to dance in.
Yeah, that house is a blessing. I really appreciate it. And I know everybody here should appreciate all the help, and I know they do. People have been helping not only here in the United States, but all over the world. It's just been amazing.
There are warnings of gales in Humber, Thames, Dover, Viceroy, Seoul, Lundy, Fastnet, Irish Sea, The general synopsis of 1300. Low, 200 miles north of Fair Isle, 967 expected, 90 miles north of Fair Isle, 972 by 1300 tomorrow.
I dream of the ocean and the beautiful sky rolling out to sea. I dream of the ocean and the rip of the tide west of Finisterre. The weight of the water pouring down, holding on to me. I dream of the ocean rising, rising, rising.
Current status of one house at a time. We switched gauges from originally being down here as building transitional homes to get people out of tents. We're now building full-size homes. Two styles that we work on average are the house called the Patricia, which is a 1,050 square foot, 2-bedroom home, and then the Wendy, which is a 3-bedroom home, 1,500 square feet. The average home for the 1,050 square foot house now costs us Just about 33,000 to build complete, where the 1,500 square foot home runs about 44,000.
We're working on real houses, timber-built houses, and you know, they look like something that, not just a trailer that somebody's going to live in temporary, they're permanent houses.
Trying to get this old wall sheetrock finished, you know? Do a little touching up on it.
We have what's called sweat equity. The families put in as many hours as possible to help with the program. They average out 300 to 400 hours each. Some families give more time than others. The idea is that behind the sweat equity is, one, they can't afford to put any money into the homes, but by working on the house, it becomes their home. They've worked on this. They put their own sweat and tears into this home.
So is this going to be your place?
Now this is my mother's and my father's. Yes, sir. Yep, and I'm originally from here, Pearlington, Mississippi, born and raised in New Orleans. You know, been through Katrina, got wet, you know, starting all over again, and keep on kicking, you know.
A 40-foot wall of water crushing down. They held their breath, prayed to God in the hour of death to save them from the ocean rising, rising. I dream of the ocean rising.
I keep getting the group together and getting them down there. This is our third year. As long as we're still kicking and there's still a need, we'll probably do it. I don't know, as long as they need us.
As far as volunteers, I've had groups from as far as France, a whole bunch from Syracuse, New York, all the eastern seaboard, all the way out west, Oklahoma, Seattle, California. There's a house that still nothing's been done to after 30 months.
I was amazed by the devastation. Like, from the people that I've spoken to that have already been down here, this is their third year, they see a lot of progress. I just can't imagine what it was like originally.
It's been a marked improvement. There's a lot of good things going on in this town now.
The house we're coming up to right now, this is Diggy Dunaway. It was one of the original shotgun homes. We ended up putting an addition onto it last year, which she actually paid for the material, and we just provided the labor for her. And this is right before her husband passed away.
You'll be a pretty busy lady now.
Well, I stay busy.
It is complete, and she's enjoying it right now. She's been in it. As a matter of fact, a group of volunteers were over there today for lunch, and I think they got stuffed fairly well.
Y'all sure y'all want this cake for later? I mailed 70-something cards off Christmas, and most of them went to volunteers that worked on my house. And I know there was a lot that didn't get a card because I didn't have their address.
Okay, all right. Love you.
Lost my husband. It's been, next month will be a year. And it's just me now, so I think this is big enough for me.
Take it home.
care.
We'll see ya,
Y'all come back
LJ.
and see me before y'all leave.
They're here to stay. They want to be here. So we want to help them stay where they're happy.
I've been here all my life, and you know I'm on the volunteer fire department, and it's like it'd be hard for me to move. And it's a good little town.
Well, guys, I want to thank you for the opportunity of building your home, and I want to just give you the keys to your house.
Okay,
And ask that you
appreciate
guys enjoy it and just be blessed.
Oh, thank you, appreciate it a whole lot.
'Cause home is